I'll be audible. This may not be required. Guys, happy morning.
Happy morning, sir.
I think Monday blues is always hitting all of you. Actually, I and all your teachers and lecturers and including principals put together, we have this Monday blues. So we'll be speaking on this Monday blues also. But here I am to give you a shortcut to achieve your academic excellence, irrespective of whatever was your earlier percentage. What can I do in order to better my academic performance this year? We'll keep the target only this year. All of you are in the beginning of academic year, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, how many of you would like to have a formula? By using this formula, I can consistently keep working and see to it whatever was my dreams can be achieved. All of you want it?
Yes, sir.
All of you want it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, before getting into this, let us understand what is that positive attitude I'll have to carry so that my academic performance becomes better. One. And what are those negative attitudes that I will have to give up so that my academic performance, which can always speak up, is always anchored down and it is resisted from reaching whatever it wants to reach. Let us understand this basic. Okay, now all of you are in your first year graduation. Okay, now when you saw your second PUC result, because I will not go to 10th, when you saw your 10th result and when you saw your plus 2 result, what was that was running deep in your mind? Assuming I am watching the result, I'll tell you what has happened to me and you can always try and say whether it is for you also. When I saw the result, I forcibly felt, this is not my results. If I would have really worked hard, if I would have really put efforts, I would have seen myself there. Even those who came on the top, when you saw your percentage was around 92%, deep inside you something told you, this 92 is not me. I should have been at 98. Those who have got 50, this is not me. I should have been at 72. Those who have got at 45, this is not me. If I would have really studied the way my friend studied, she is at 65, I would have also definitely reached 60. Do you feel this or not? Yes, all of us feel this. But after 10th, when you were actually getting on to plus 1, what hurdles you faced so that the percentage what you achieved in 10th was phenomenally better? Did you make better than that in your plus 2, or you were exactly the same, or you jumped higher? If you have jumped higher, that means you have done a career excellence. If you have remained there, let me tell you why exactly we remained there. If you have dropped down, I will also tell you what made you drop down. When I saw that result, something deep inside me, which we call a positive mind, it told me, Malik, this is not your results. Idu definitely nin result halve alla. ನೀನು ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ, if you would have really put efforts, if you would have really got up early in the morning, if you would have done lot of good things which my mind is telling me, it says I could have done better than this. So what I do, there is a positive side of me which we call it as a positive mind. There is a negative side of me which I call negative mind, and there is God who is sitting as a neutral person. So there are three elements in our mind. We will talk about conscious and subconscious and superconscious mind. So positive mind is like Arjuna, who always prompts you for positive things in life. Negative mind is like Duryodhana, who always tries to bring down your positiveness and asks you to do as many negative as possible, because that is his nature. A negative mind's nature is to convince you to do more negative. A positive mind's nature is to convince you to do more positive. And Krishna is there, what we call that neutral entity. He is there just to watch, because he cannot take any other sides. Neither he can take on side A, neither he can take on side B. He can only be there neutral, watching what is happening to you. Now, how do I face this? We will try to understand this. When I saw the result and my result was quite low, something deep inside me told, this is not my result. So your mind is automatically telling from the next academic year, I will not be the same person. I'll be a different person. What kind of person? First day when I go to college. After the teacher completes the first lesson. Between first period and second period, I know there is lot of time. Without even wasting a minute, I will write down the notes of the entire first class and get ready so that I do even one revision, complete it off before the second class starts. And the same thing will be done after the second, after the third. And your mind, positive mind, when you start thinking positively, you will get lot of solutions. When you start thinking negatively, you will start getting lot of excuses. Now, your force has to be, can I think positive? If I work on that, Krishna will help you there. If you say, I want to work on negative, Krishna will also help you there. Because your mind works as you want it to work. Again, I am telling you, if you are successful, it is only because of you. And if you are a failure, again it is only because of you. You were successful because you were able to hold on to that positive mind. You were a failure because you could not hold on to that positive mind. You fell for negativity. Why? God plays a very beautiful trick. He works on all of us with two elements. One is pleasure and pain. All of you repeat? Pleasure and pain. He makes a beautiful arrangement. What does he say? Initial pleasure will give you permanent pain. Initial pain will give you permanent pleasure. Can you repeat after me? Initial pain will give me permanent pleasure. Initial pleasure will give me permanent pain. All of you together? Initial pleasure will give me permanent pain. Initial pain will give me permanent pleasure. Every time when you are encountering a particular situation, ask yourself, is it giving you pleasure or pain? If it is giving you pleasure, don't take it. Because if you think smartly, after multiple such pleasure, there is a big permanent pain awaiting you. When there is a situation, and if you know it is a painful situation, try to pick it up, because multiple such painful situations when you take up, there will be a permanent pleasure which is going to await you. So this trick has to be understood, and all successful people have played this trick. That is the reason a chaiwala could become a prime minister, a tribal woman could become a president, a paper boy could become Abraham Lincoln, the greatest President of United States of America. A fisherman's son who should have been a fisherman, never was a fisherman, he becomes Abdul Kalam, the greatest scientist and also the president and an astronaut. Now ask yourself this question, am I losing the game by getting attracted to initial pleasures? Again we will come back to that. What did you decide? First day, first class, immediately after the first lesson was done, without even wasting a minute, you will do the revision. And afternoon, you know, I don't need 1 hour of time. Your positive mind is saying, why do you need 1 hour of time, Malik? You can complete the lunch in 10 minutes. The next 40 minutes, do a recap of what was done in the class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4. Done. Then, once you are revising all that on the same day, even before going home, that means you are actually trying to hit that target. What was your target? It could be 95, it could be 85, it could be 75. A little better than your score of result what you saw in the result sheet. And then after the lunch hours, you will repeat the same thing even with the first class after lunch, second class after lunch, third class after lunch. And your mind says, every time when the school left me, I was wandering around here and there, wasting a lot of time and then going to home, never picking up the book, never revising the entire day's work. This time it's not going to be like that. Then how is it going to be? This time, as soon as everything is completed, I will go back home straight without even wasting a minute, immediately sit on the desk, I'll start revising what was done in first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth after lunch. Done. And then I was wasting a lot of time going out for play. Let me cut down the play. I know my teacher has told me the most important period of your, means the most important time or the most important years of your life and death is between 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. This is called as a golden age of any person. In this golden age, you will have to do maximum in order to see to it your life gets settled better. If you waste this golden age, it is lost for your lifetime. You have your lifetime to enjoy, but these years you will have to fine-tune yourself. If a person was successful because he has used these golden age years very, very efficiently. If a person is a failure, he has again used these golden age years very, very inefficiently. Now the choice is yours. Using it for success means I'll have to do lot of painful activities. And I know all these painful activities are initial pain. If I want to see the success, initially start taking as many pains as possible, because I know the rule book. Initial pain gives permanent pleasure. So let me take it up. But will Duryodhana allow? No. He will tempt you. He will tempt you to take up initial pleasure, and when you take initial pleasure multiple times, there is a permanent pain which is awaiting you. So law of life says, if you can give up on the temporary pleasure, you can always attract what is called as a permanent pleasure. Now what happened? The day is done, and then you also have planned without watching TV, smart idiot box, that TV or the tab or the mobile. These are the time wasters in my life. If I can remove these time wasters and invest the same time in my studies, I think I can reach that whatever target is there in my mind. And you plan while looking at the result, all these things, because Krishna alerts each and every one of us. It is his responsibility. He did. First time when you wasted the time, he did. First time when you told a lie, he did. He alerted you. This is not what you are supposed to do. After his alerting, you continue to do it. When you continue to do it, Krishna cannot help you. Always remember, in whatever destination, a chaiwala became a prime minister, or as a tribal woman becoming so-called president, or even a paper boy becoming Abraham Lincoln, or a fisherman's son becoming the greatest scientist. In all these places, God is a co-author of your destiny. Always remember, God is a co-author of your destiny. You cannot without him, and he cannot without you. Both of you put together, miracles are possible. Clement Stone very beautifully told, if you think you can, that means you can. If you think you cannot, that means you cannot. Every time from I think I can to shifting to I think I cannot, it was the shift that you made, he did not make. He did not knock you on the door and say, stop thinking about 90%. Only think about 80%. Did he come and tell you? No. You yourself decide. I'll tell you why exactly that happens. First day the entire program is done. Evening also you tell, without wasting a minute, I will wait for my mom to give me coffee. Even after the coffee, maybe I will just go 1 or 2 rounds within the house to make myself freshened up in my mind and body and soul, and then I will again come and sit. I will study till 9 o'clock, and I will definitely go to bed exactly at 9:30, because my target is a person who gets up early in the morning is the person who can see himself on the top of the list. I know that. There is something called as Brahmi Muhurta. That means a person who can do maximum studies in this Brahmi Muhurta, he will see maximum good results coming. What is Brahmi Muhurta according to scientists? This is the time where the energy level is high, where you get up on that particular time and you can want to achieve something with little efforts, you can get maximum benefit. But at the same thing, when you will have to achieve during other timings, you will find it very difficult to achieve, because there, even after putting maximum efforts, you will not get that result, because we call Brahmi Muhurta is high in energy. With little efforts, you can get maximum benefit. So, anything that you do, anything that is very important in your life, that should be religiously done during this Brahmi Muhurta. Just before the sun rises and after the sun rises, that period of 1, 2, 3, 4 hours is the most sacred time. That is the time when you will have to involve yourself totally into studies. Because what is your ultimate goal in your first year degree and second year or a third year degree? Your academic performance. So let me invest my time in the Brahmi Muhurta to study. All this planning has happened. The first day of college comes. When the first day of college comes, the teacher or the lecturer, she comes for the first class. and she takes up the first class. After the first class, because it was the first day and the first class, she says, let me not take up for complete 1 hour, I'll only take for 30 minutes. The rest of the 30 minutes, you are free to do whatever you want to do. Immediately Arjuna will alert you, hey, you told you are going to do notes. You open the book and you are about to write. As soon as you open the book, when you are about to write, everybody is watching you. 1 or 2 will ask, what, already started studying? You should be strong enough to say yes. Because he studies, his marks will be on the top. If you study, your marks will be on the top. No, who told I have started to study? No, we'll close the book and keep. And Arjuna will say, what happened? You were supposed to start. Everybody is looking at me. First day, first class only we will start. Okay. I'm not saying I'm not going to start. I will start. Instead of the first class, I'll start in the second class. What your mind is doing is not telling that I don't want that result, I want that result. But I need to start, I know I need to start. I'm definitely going to start, but instead of starting in the first class, I will do after the second class. So the second teacher comes, she also takes class for 20-25 minutes and she says, you're free to do whatever you want to do, and you pick up your pen, and when you're about to do it, so something happens and you say, I think classmates not working on the first day. I'll do like this. In the lunch break, because you cannot postpone something which you have been consistently postponing, procrastinating. You cannot procrastinate something which you have been consistently procrastinating, because your mind says, I have pushed from this starting to this, and I have not executed. Now I have pushed once again, I know it will not execute. So instead of pushing it there, you'll push a little ahead. And you say, in the afternoon lunch break, I will definitely do. You push it to the afternoon lunch break. And when the afternoon lunch break comes, you complete up the lunch very fast. And you know you will have to write the notes. You open the book because you have 4 classes to write. As soon as you open the books, again the same negative. Duryodhana says, first day, why do you want to do it? Tomorrow onwards you do, He makes you feel comfortable, and he also plays this game. I am also not saying don't do it. Instead of afternoon, you do like this. You do it in the evening. Okay, I'll definitely do it in the evening, and you push it to the evening. And evening, as soon as the college leaves, you will have to straight go to home. You will definitely go home, and when your mind alerts, you will have to open the book and write, first day only why I should do. I have postponed it multiple times in the morning. I'll do like this. Today is not working out. From tomorrow, 100% I will do, and I push it to tomorrow. And when that tomorrow comes, what has happened if you observe, every time you wanted to start something, you did not start. That means you had something called as starting trouble. What did you have? Starting trouble. Every time you encountered a starting trouble, just to make you feel relaxed and make you feel like you're a good girl or a good boy, what you told to yourself, I'm not saying I'm not going to study. Instead of first period, I'll do it in the second period. But every time I postpone, what we called as postponing, it is called as procrastination. What is postponing? Procrastination. When I procrastinated it to the second period, at least do it then. When consistent same procrastination happens, your mind is not comfortable. What you say is, I think afternoon definitely I will do. You will push the time to a longer time, because your mind will feel, when I push it to a longer time, I will definitely do it, and you push it to the afternoon. And when afternoon comes, you will push it to evening. When evening comes, you will push it to tomorrow, because the gap is big. When tomorrow comes, and next day when you will have to start what you are saying, I think tomorrow is not working. Next Monday, definitely I will start studying, and you push it to next Monday. And that Monday comes, do you start? No, you push it to one more Monday. Next Monday, 100% sure I am going to start. Ganesha promise, Subramanya promise. Okay, will you say your promise? No, I don't want to say my promise. Ganesha promise, Subramanya promise. I will start when? After next Monday. When 2 times Monday you did not start, your mind says Monday is not working for me. Next period is not working for me. Afternoon and evening is not working for me. Tomorrow is not working for me. Next Monday is not working for me. And slowly you say, next month first, I will definitely start doing. So what you do, you wait for next month to come. When that next month comes, you push it to next month. Are you not doing some basic things? Some basic things you are doing. Teacher ne assignment diya, you try to complete. Something has been told compulsory, you have gone through. But that challenge of yours to push you from 65% to 80%, what extra time of hard work you were supposed to give, that you gave up. When you give up that, a chaiwala will live as a chaiwala dad, chaiwala grandpa, and he will die as a chaiwala. A paper boy will live as a paper boy, will become a paper man, will become a paper grandpa, and he will die as a paper grandpa. A tribal woman will live in the same forest, will get married in the same forest, she will have kids in the same forest, she will wait for her grandkids to get married, she will die there only. Why? She is living life out of convenience. Ask yourself, what is the life you are living? Is it convenience or it is conviction? You should be living a life out of conviction. Conviction means they should not be starting trouble. Come what may, they should not be starting trouble. Because I know if I have a starting trouble, that will lead to what is called as procrastination. Will it stop at procrastination? No. That procrastination will again create a new starting trouble. And again procrastinate, again new starting time, again procrastinate. So what is happening? You are trying to live in that vicious circle. That is what we say, living with the problem. That means you have started to live with the problem. Now, will that living with the problem help you? You were very comfortable if you would have started the first day. You would have been very, very comfortable if you would have started after the first period only. Because every time the time passes, the baggage is becoming heavier and heavier and heavier. First day if you would have studied, there were few lessons, few initial pages of few lessons that you had to cover. After 2-3 days, it will be complete lessons that you will have to cover. After a week, it will be 2-3 lessons to cover. After a month, it will be nearly 25% of the portion. Now, because it is just a semester, what we call once in 6 months you have an exam, within no time you will not realize that 50% of the portions would have got completed. And you are still in the same old process. You are managing to get what you got in 10. You are not putting that extra efforts which can take you from a chaiwala to a prime minister. That's not happening. So slowly what is happening? Starting trouble which is leading to procrastination. Procrastination which is leading to living in the same problem. Creating a new starting, procrastinating. Again creating a new starting, procrastinating. You are reliving the same thing. This is what we say, living with the problem. And this living with the problem is creating heavy stress. What is stress? Stress is a gap between when it should have been done and ultimately when you did it. If the same day if you would have done religiously whatever you had assumed, you would be tension free because everything is being studied on the same particular day. And Saturday, Sunday you have kept it for revision classes. But what happens? Because of this consistent postponement, your life is taking you and giving you a baggage, a big baggage, a big baggage, a big baggage. By that time, your first test result will be announced. The same person who saw the result sheet in 10, the same person who saw the result sheet in +1 and who thought that his 60% should be made as 80%, he has seen that his percentage is still 60%. Deep inside his mind, something says, I think 82 will not be possible. God did not come and knock at your doors and say this. Guys, he himself saw the first standard test result and he decided, I think 82% will not be my cup of tea. Even if I get 70%, it is okay. So what did happen? Starting trouble led to what is called as procrastination. Procrastination led to what is called as living with the problem. Living with the problem led to what is called as a stress. Because of the stress, you could not take that baggage that 92 will be possible, 92 will be possible, 98 will be possible. Slowly what you do, you give up on that goal and choose a comfortable goal. What you do, instead of 95, you will say 85 is also a good score. Let me at least keep a target of 85. You started giving up. What did you do? Giving up. Now again we will rebuild. Starting trouble if it is not handled. Repeat after me. Starting trouble if it is not handled. Again. Starting trouble if it is not handled. Repeat 3 times.
Starting trouble if it is not handled.
Again.
Starting trouble if it is not handled.
Again.
Starting trouble if it is not handled.
Leads to procrastination.
Leads to procrastination. Leads to procrastination. Leads to procrastination.
Procrastination, if not handled.
Procrastination is not handled. Procrastination is not handled. Procrastination is not handled.
If not handled. Okay. Procrastination, if not handled.
Procrastination if not handled. Procrastination if not handled. Procrastination if not handled.
Leads to
Leads to
giving up attitude.
giving up attitude.
You should repeat this. Leads to giving up attitude.
Leads to giving up attitude. Leads to giving up attitude. Leads to giving up attitude.
Giving up attitude, if not handled professionally.
Giving up attitude is not handled professionally.
Leads to stress.
Leads to stress.
The entire sentence. What is that? Living with the problem attitude, if not handled properly, leads to stress. Again, living with the problem, if not handled properly, leads to stress. Again, living a problem, if not handled properly, leads to stress. Living a problem, if not handled properly, leads to stress. Living up attitude, if not handled properly, leads to stress. Now the question, what is stress? 3 times. What is stress?
What is stress? What is stress? What is stress?
Again, I am giving you an answer. We'll break it into multiple simple sentences because there is no projector. I want it to get synced into your mind. Stress is nothing but the gap between when it should have been done and ultimately when it was done. We will break it into 2 parts. Stress is nothing but.
Stress is nothing but. Stress is nothing but. Stress is nothing but.
The gap between.
The gap between. The gap between. The gap between.
When it should have been done.
When it should have been done.
And ultimately when it was done.
And ultimately when it was done.
3 times. When it should have been done and ultimately when it was done. Both your hands are free. So use both your hands. When it was done.
When it was done.
And ultimately.
And ultimately.
When it should have been done.
When it should have been done.
Reverse it is. Whatever I say, you say. Okay. The gap between. What is stress? Stress is nothing but the gap between when it should have been done and ultimately when it was done. Repeat after me. When it should have been done and ultimately when it was done. So we saw 4 negative attitudes. What are they? The first one is starting trouble negative attitude, and the second one is procrastination negative attitude, and the third one is living with the problem negative attitude, and the fourth one is stress negative attitude which leads to stress, and the fifth one is stress leading to giving up attitude. So what happens after the first stress, when you saw your performance was not so good, deep inside you something says, I think 85 is not my cup of tea. If I get 75 also it is okay. By that time you would have crossed 50% of the portions. Still you are planning and you are telling, I want to do better, I want to do better, because there is a craving in you and nobody wants to be the last. Everybody wants to be the first. But for that first to happen, are you following certain basic rules, basic principles? For there, you are not convinced because you are not ready to take up the pain. You always want pleasure. After the first class and the second class, between that to write, it's a painful act. But if you can force yourself to write, you will enjoy that. You would have understood the portions perfectly, because when the teacher has explained, it is very easy to recollect at a gap of 10-15 minutes. It will be difficult for you to recollect at a gap of 3 hours. It will be very difficult to recollect at the gap of 24 hours. And it will be more difficult for you to recollect at the gap of 1 week. After 1 week, if the same portions, if you have not actually done what is called as revision, you will start feeling, was this chapter really done? Your mind will start asking you, was this chapter really done? Did I really study? Why? Because every time it was done, if you don't come back and revise it multiple times, it will not go into what is called as permanent memory. Always remember, as an academic student, you will have to understand there are 3 kinds of memory. One is short-term memory, and one more is long-term memory, and one more is permanent memory. Short-term memory is the memory where it retains for few microseconds. But when the short-term memory is there which retains itself for few seconds, if I can revise it multiple times, I can push it to what is called as a long-term memory. But in the long-term memory, over a period of time, when I keep on doing the revision classes, I can push that content into what is called as permanent memory. Anything that is pushed onto permanent memory, it will stay there permanently. But if you need to push it to permanent memory, you need to do what is called as multiple revision classes. But for that multiple revision classes, you need time. If you don't have that time, it will not work. It could be anything. See how this actually reflects in your day-to-day life. Let me give you a simple example. Your lecturer gave you an assignment today. How the focus transforms itself into the goal what you were holding, and ultimately into something which is not at all going to yield you anything. You will get into a completely different environment altogether. Today an assignment was given by telling you will have to complete the assignment by Saturday. Saturday morning the entire assignments which is being written neatly should be on my desk. It's been told by one of your lecturers. The intention of giving you an assignment was you going home and preparing the assignments by going through the notes, by going through the text, by going through Google and understanding the concepts, and writing was with a pure intention that you will understand the subject better. It will help you to retain your content for a longer time because you are doing what is called as writing. It is kinesthetic learning. There are three kinds of learning. One is visual people, people who see and learn. And the second one is auditory people, people who listen and learn. But a person, if he writes and learns, there is a retaining capacity which is very high when you write. That is the very reason assignments are given to you. When you are forced to write with proper understanding, it will definitely reflect in the exam. But what happens? You get into this negative attitude, starting trouble, procrastination, living with the problem, stress, and ultimately giving up. Ultimately giving up, what did you give up? You gave up the entire goal which was my exam, and you wrote the assignment only because the teacher will scold you. Then your objective is lost. I'll tell you what happens in each and every one of you. Today when an assignment is given, you go back in the afternoon when you have lunch hours, finish, because you have read the topic, you have understood it, you can prepare well. But you will postpone it to evening. And evening will you do? You'll postpone it to tomorrow. And that tomorrow will again be postponed to tomorrow, tomorrow and tomorrow. But what is happening exactly in your mind? You are telling, I'm not saying I'm not going to do the assignment. I will definitely do the assignment. But I will do assignment in the evening and tomorrow. When you have pushed it to evening and tomorrow, what has happened? Every time you have postponed it, you are actually not living in peace. Why? Next day when you come to the class, your friend says, I have completed the assignment. And when you see your lecturer who has given the assignment, your mind says, Ayo, I did not write the assignment. So deep in your mind, there is an incomplete loop which is actually popping up some alertness which is not required while you are focusing in the class. Instead of concentrating in the class, Ayo, I did not write that assignment. Ayo, I did not study that subject. Ayo, I did not do this. These popping ups, what happens? It will not allow you to focus on the classes. So what you do, you push it to tomorrow. Push it to tomorrow. Friday anyhow you will write. Why? Tomorrow if I don't submit, my teacher is going to scold me. She will call my parents and it will be a big humiliation. Instead let me write. You sit till late night, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, scribble and finish it off. But the objective is lost. Initially the assignment was given with an objective that this will help you to do something in the exam, but instead you are not doing with that. You are only doing to please your teacher and not allow a complaint to be raised against you. Then your very purpose of going to college is lost. So this correction has to happen. Every time you postpone, you are giving a pleasure to your mind. Every time you take up the situation and you write, you are giving a pain to your mind. But when you give pain, you know you will enjoy permanent pleasure. Look at the other side of the story. Today something was done, you immediately finished the notes. Again afternoon you revised the entire 4 periods. After the lunch break, in the lunch break also you did some studies. And after the lunch break also you completely focused on studies. What is happening? The distractors of your mind is kept away and you are only focusing on one goal. Your mind, soul and heart can focus on that goal and it will hit what it's supposed to hit. But if your mind gets distracted with everything that is happening all around the world, instead of focusing on what you need to focus, you will lose. Because this is a very important thing. Now I have told you about starting trouble, procrastination, living with the problem, and then which is going to lead to stress and ultimately leading to what is called as giving up attitude. This will not only happen in academics, this will happen in everything in your life. I'll take up 2-3 examples and then we will go to the solution. Today your mother gives you a water bill and says, or an electricity bill and says, go because the electric bill counter is on the way to your college, pay and give me the receipt in the evening. You come, there were 5-6 people. 5-6 people will always be there. Then you thought, no. Instead of today, I will pay it tomorrow. You push it to tomorrow and that money and the bill is somewhere in your bag and you come to the college and you forget it off. Whenever the teacher is doing something about electricity, she does, immediately your mind will pop up, Ayo, I have not paid the electricity bill. And the teacher is asking, what are you thinking? Nothing, ma'am. Your mind is thinking about the electricity bill you have not paid, but you say nothing, but that is popping up. Then you will decide whatever happens in the evening, I'll pay. And on the way when you are coming in the evening, you will forget it. Most of the time, starting trouble and procrastination, when it is within a short distance, your mind will remember. But sometimes what happens, your mind will forget. And next day when you come, you were supposed to pay, you see the number of people, instead of 5, it were 7. Then you decide, what, yesterday only I did not pay when it was 5. Do you think now I'll stand in the queue and be late to college? I'll pay tomorrow. And that tomorrow happened twice. Next day you will forget you were having a bill also. On the 4th day, even if the teacher is telling everything about electricity, it will not pop up in your mind because it has been forgotten. Your mind has completely forgotten. And Saturday or a Sunday, when a KEB man comes and he pulls the fuse out, Ammo, yakama, innu madam, innu kattil electricity bill. Then your mother shouts, did you pay the electricity bill? Then you start, ayo, I'm very, very sorry. But in electricity bill, there is a returning option. You can still go and pay. For 5 minutes or 10 minutes, the electricity will be out. You can pay. But in your examination, this will not happen. After the second test, after the midterm exam, you saw your score was exactly what you had scored in the 10th. Then what you will say? I think 80 also is not going to be possible. From 90 you came to 80. 80 also is not going to be possible. Anyway, I have scored 60. I will make it better and definitely score 70%. And you will bring down the goal. Giving up on the goal and fixing up a comfortable goal, which is called as trying to live in a comfort zone. If few of you say you have never failed, you have never challenged outside the comfort zone. You always have stayed within the comfort zone. A person who has become from a chaiwala to a prime minister, he has actually gone against the comfort zone. On a daily basis, if you are not challenging your comfort zone and trying to go outside the comfort zone, life is not going to be easy for you. And sometimes when life slaps you, there is no returning back. For a KEB man, you can pay him 100 rupees and say, by afternoon I will pay, go, pay, come back, electricity will still be there, but you will never be able to bring back the same electricity to your life. When you do something by procrastinating, it will never come back. Let me tell a real story. It was my aunt who was a vice principal of a very reputed college. I regularly go to that college for a PD session. She's my family friend also, so we are always in touch. It so happened that she had only one daughter who had completed her BE. She got married to another person who is an IT professional, and their family was such an happy going family. And one day when I went there, aunt had called me, you please come, I'll have to share something with you. And I think aunt wanted to share what she was supposed to share. Right at that moment when I went and my aunt wanted to share something, I asked her, Auntie, you wanted to tell me something, na? Right at that moment, okay, my aunt gets a call from her daughter telling that she is having a pain feeling in her home because her daughter was carrying. I went up to my aunt and I told, Auntie, you wanted to tell me something. Actually, auntie, she had developed a small pimple in her breast. A small pimple, a simple. Sometimes you get pimples all over your body and you think, what is this? There's nothing to be worried about. She also developed the same thing. But after 2-3 days, the pimples started becoming bigger and bigger. She wanted to share with me, so that she thought, instead of telling her husband I was very close, I can at least drop her on the way to hospital and get her checked. Somehow she wanted to tell, as soon as she realizes that her daughter is getting a pain, because it was scheduled to be in the next week and it was premature baby. If the pain comes earlier, then the doctor will have to do what they are supposed to do. And then she was in that mood and she started procrastinating. What she told, I want to go to the doctor, but instead of today, anyway my daughter is having a labor pain, let my grandson or granddaughter come, afterwards I'll definitely go. With that focus, she forgot. And we went and we picked up our cousin and we took her to an hospital, and the doctor told, nothing doing, we need to do cesarean, and they did cesarean, and it was a baby girl, such a beautiful looking baby girl. And my aunt completely forgot everything. She was holding that baby and she was waiting for that baby, because she was in an ICU, she was kept in an incubation. She wanted her to come back to normal because it was a premature baby. She completely forgot what she was supposed to be focusing on. And again and again, something deep inside me told, remind her, she wanted to tell you something. I went, Aunt, on that day you called me because you wanted to tell me something very important, and you called me twice because I did not come. Auntie, what was that? I'll tell you. No, not now. Look at my granddaughter, how beautiful she is. By that time, 2 weeks, 3 weeks had passed. What my aunt decided, once her daughter comes back to home, she will go for a checkup. And she held on to that pain. And when her daughter came back home, they had to do one small puja. During the puja, when she was supposed to sit there, the pain became so unbearable because of the pain, and she was holding on to the pain for a lot of time, which was for nearly weeks. She fell unconscious. Then we rushed her to the hospital, and only in the hospital we came to know there is something like this, and maybe we got it checked. And our friend was also a doctor. She works in a cancer hospital. She's a surgeon there. And when she came to know, she scolded her. What an educated idiot you are. Don't you know the seriousness of cancer? What does general idea say? If there is something very small also, don't try to get into starting trouble, procrastination. Don't try to live with that problem. She started living with the problem, telling after some time. And for any disease, going from stage 1 to stage 5, it will not take years. Within few weeks it happens. And my aunt was already on stage 3. And she was about to touch stage 4, and she had touched. And there was no looking back. My aunt also knew she's again a guest for a few days. The doctor told her very frankly, even the chemo can actually push your date to another few weeks. And after some days, my aunt passed away. So sometimes in life, if you don't take right decisions at the right time, when life slaps you too hard, there is no returning back. Even in small to small things. Your hair is going grey, or there is pimples on your face. Go to the doctor and show it immediately. Something is happening, I'm experiencing stress, I'm not able to understand a lesson. Go to the teacher, do Shastanga Namaskara and say, ma'am, please explain me once again. No, I'll ask tomorrow, and midterm when your score has come very less, you say, ma'am, I wanted to come to you because 2-3 lessons I could not follow. After that, whatever you did, it was not getting into my head. Then the teacher will say, you should have come. After the second term, how will you come? Because you have a baggage of still more to study. So what happens? There are certain places where you can return back, but there are certain places where you cannot return back. Ask yourself this question, should I get into that living with the problem vicious circle where I will never be able to return back? It's very dangerous. So somebody very beautifully told, I have few negative attitudes of postponing. Do you think I'll have to really take charge of it right now? He says, yes, it is easy to take charge when it is a small cub. You buy a cub if it is available in the market and if it is legal, and start feeding him vegetarian, he will become veggie only. You can't go to a zoo. I have one cub which has become a lion. I feed him only grass, and you take the grass and you go to the zoo and you give him. You also eat grass. He will leave the grass and he will eat that non-veg what is holding on to it. So life is always not going to be as smooth. If you don't take charge right now, it will be difficult for you to take charge later. Okay sir, what will be the simple 3 strategy in order to overcome this negative attitudes? All of you repeat. What are the simple 3 strategies to overcome starting trouble, procrastination, living with the problem, handling stress, handling giving up. There should be plan and organize according to the plan. That is what your lecturers do. That is what a college will do. They have a plan. They have a timetable for everything. Start of the class, end of the class, first term, second term, final exam. A plan has already been done and it has been given to every one of you. There is no change in the plan. Holidays are already fixed. It is being given to you. Exam date is already fixed, it is being given to you. So there is a plan, and when you work exactly according to the plan, there is no way you will start getting into starting trouble, procrastination attitude, because you know if you procrastinate, this time that was allotted to somebody, if you eat up, then if that person comes, then you will have to allot him another time. There will be too much of overlapping of time and mismanagement. Life is not going to be like that. For that, it has to be, you should have a timetable, you should have a plan, and you should exactly work according to the plan. That is what we say, plan and organize yourself. Repeat. Plan and organize yourself. 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 In this, we follow a very simple time manage attitude, place manage attitude, right way and wrong way of handling attitude. Or repeat, time management attitude, place management attitude, right and wrong attitude. The first one, we will go to time management attitude. What does the time management attitude says? There is a time for everything and everything in its time. That means there is a time for everything and everything should be done within its time. There is a time for you to get up. There is a time for you to go for breakfast. There is a time between that get up and breakfast when you will have to study. There is a time for puja, there is a time for restroom, there is a time for yoga, there is a time for going to college, there is a time for spending hours in the college, there is a time to return back from the college, there is a time for study time in the evening, there is a study time in the late night, there is a study time early in the morning. There should be a plan and there should be a time, and everything should be done within that time. When you do this, why will there be starting trouble and procrastination? But you will have to push yourself to do it. You should not get into that first attitude of postponing. Because when you get into that first attitude of postponing, that will continue, and let me tell you, attitude does not care where you get it. Ultimately, attitude becomes your life. And people get recognized by that attitude. I have one person. If I need to call him, I know he will always be 1 hour late. I should always tell him 1 hour early so that he comes exactly on time. That is also mismanagement. And there is one more friend of mine. If I say 6 o'clock, he comes at 5 and unnecessary, he is disturbing himself and he is disturbing us. Arriving too much before time, leaving everything else and only focusing on that and focusing on waiting. That is also stupidity. Your time is valuable. So what I do, if I need to call him and if I need to tell a function is at 7 o'clock, I call him only by 8 so that he will come by 7 and it works out. Actually arriving too early is also time mismanagement. Arriving late is also a time mismanagement, but arriving on time is actually time management, because time is very precious. You should know how to utilize it. All of you should know, when we talk about the time, there is a beautiful slide where we talk about what are the important jobs of your life. That important jobs of your life should be actually considered first when you make that timetable. Not so important jobs can be put after that. Important but not necessity jobs also can be put later on. Entertainment and pleasurable jobs also can be put later on. So how you organize this? There is a beautiful story. We call it as a story of the pebbles, story of golf balls, story of sand, and story of a chocolate milkshake. Here was a professor, he comes on to the lecture and he gets one glass jar, a big glass jar. If you go to some of the old shops, they keep chocolates in that big glass jar. He takes up this golf balls, that white color golf ball, and he starts putting those golf balls into that jar. When he puts completely, he shakes a little bit and then he sees that the golf ball that is put into the bottle is to the brim. And there is no space. He asks the audience, is there any space left out? What do you say? Is there any space left out? Can I hold on to any golf balls again? No. If I push, it will break. That means within that, whatever maximum that you could do, you have already put. So golf ball job is over. Now everybody says, can I actually put anything more? All of them will say no. Immediately what he will do, he had bought a bag of sand. Bag of pebbles, small pebbles. He picks up that pebbles, he puts into the same jar. If you go to Google and if you search, you will get the story. When he puts up those pebbles, he shakes a little bit, he puts those pebbles, shakes a little bit, and he sees that the pebbles also get in between this golf balls and neatly occupy the space. At one moment when the entire college crowd thought that there are no space left, there is no time left, we immediately found out there is a time left between these golf ball which can be utilized for something positive. That is where he puts the pebbles. Now again the professor asks the college campus, do you think is there any space so that I can put more pebbles? Everybody says no, but he had brought some white sand. He picks up that white sand, he starts pouring those white sand, he starts giggling. And slowly what happens, that white sand gets in between those pebbles and it makes room, and there was a lot of sand that it could accommodate. When it could accommodate so much of sand, he slowly felt that he is able to actually have sand also. Now we ask again the same question, is the jar full or is it empty? Then all the audience says it is completely full, you cannot do anything else now. Now what he does, he picks up what is called as a milkshake, which he had carried in his bottle, and he starts pouring. The milkshake gets between those sand, between those pebbles, between those golf balls, and it gets settled. So in your life, when you design this timetable, what I say time management, you should be putting golf balls, that is the most important job of your life, as main ingredients. This has to be done. Paying electricity bill, you can assign it to your dad, but studying cannot be assigned to your dad. Okay, when there is a health issue, you should go for a checkup. Asking somebody else to walk for you, asking somebody else to study for you, asking somebody else to go for a checkup for you, this is a no-no situation. So, you should be able to understand what are these golf balls of your life, and those important golf balls should be given first preference in your timetable. From the time you wake up to you sleep, including sleep time. Sleep is also a very important part of your life. The more healthy sleep you have, the more better you will be in the college, you can focus. The more unhealthy sleep patterns you have, it will definitely reflect in your college, because you will be sleeping opening your eyes. It's easy to identify when a person closes his eyes and sleeps. At least I know he's sleeping. At least one or two will be staring at me and I think, oh, he's listening to my class, but he's deep sleeping in his mind, because his mind and body feels he did not get the minimum sleep that he had to get in the night, because he is not used to the same pattern of sleeping. That is where we say the second important discipline, there is what is called as place discipline. For you, in order to become good in studies, you should fix up a study time and you should religiously study in the same time without fail. Because when you consistently keep studying in the same time, you will see you will find maximum results. If you keep on studying episodically, today morning I got free time, I studied. Tomorrow morning I want to do something else, and day after tomorrow in the afternoon I want to study, and one more day, late in the night I want to study. When you have different study patterns, that means you are not allotting one time to study, and if you keep studying in all the time, your mind is not going to align to itself. So we say the basic discipline that you will have to put as graduate students right now is there is a time for my studies and it is going to be fixed and nothing else will take that study time. That is called as golf balls of your life. Rest of the things can be put as pebbles, which are still more important. Not so important, the sand can be done between the pebbles. Okay, and what we call ultimately the milkshake or a chocolate, that can be done anytime. I can keep the book, keep having lunch, and I can complete whatever needs to be completed because this is more important, not the lunch. But right eating is also important. So understand what are your golf balls of your life, what are all the pebbles of your life, what are all the white sands of your life, what is the chocolate milkshake that you are looking in your life. That, yes, you need to have entertainment. Once in a week, a 3 hours or a 4 hours of what you call it as a digital time can be spent. But if you get addicted to reels, if you get addicted to Instagram, if you get addicted to YouTube, if you get addicted to Amazon, if you get addicted to Netflix, your life will be only that. You will never have a good life. So you will have to change. The first discipline is there is a time for everything and everything in its time only. Repeat. There is a time for everything.
There is a time for everything.
There is a time for everything. There is a time for everything. There is a time for everything. There is a time for everything. And everything in its time only. 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 Now we will come to place discipline. There is a place for everything, everything in its place only. It is Vastu. We Indians and our ancient Indians have given to us a greatest gift, what is called as Vastu. Certain things should be done in this place only. It will give you maximum benefit. Place discipline. You should fix up a place where you are going to study, and in that study place, nothing else will be done other than studies. There should be a place fixed for sleep, there should be a place fixed for relaxation, there is a place that has to be fixed for your studies. And other things are also equally important because most of your life is spent in searching for misplaced objects. Where is my notes? Where did I write this notes in? Where did I write that homework in? Where is my charger? Where is my mobile? Where is my question paper? Where is my answer sheet? Because you have never maintained the time discipline. Because you are scattering everything everywhere, your mind also will be in a scattered environment. When you know you have kept things at the right place, you will pick it up. That's the reason most smartest people always keep things in its own place and they don't like it even to be tilted a little. Sherlock Holmes. How does the personality of Sherlock Holmes being told? He wears the best of the best, he wears the best of the shoes, neatly polished, he keeps his handbag in the right place, he keeps his footwear in the right place, the washable clothes. The way the entire movie predicts, you show there is a man of so much of principle. That is the reason if something is kept odd, he will start feeling suspicious, and that has helped him to become the greatest detective. Why? He has that place organized discipline. When the place gets misorganized, he can identify what has gone wrong there. That is intelligence. So, if you can also organize yourself in a proper manner, when an opportunity is given to sit, coming and sitting in the right form, when books has to be used for every subject, a separate books for classwork, separate books for homework, separate books for rough work, if it can be planned, and there should be a place discipline. You cannot actually read in front of the TV. That is not the right place. Your parents would most of the time advise you. Distract agalveno, disturb agalveno. Yes, you will have to sit in a separate place. I don't say you should be gifted with a room. Abdul Kalam was not gifted with a room. Tribal woman Draupadi Murmu, though she is a double graduate, she was not gifted with a separate room. They never had a concept of rooms at all. They used to live under the trees. The caves would be sometimes their house. She is a tribal. From there, if she has jumped there, look at the kind of time discipline she would have maintained. Look at the kind of place discipline they would have maintained. There is a time required for everything, and everything should be done in its own time only. There is a place for everything, and everything should be done in its own place only. This is called as place discipline. You should follow. You cannot go home, throw your shoes wherever you want. Put your socks wherever you want. Whatever is the clothes that you are wearing, dump it somewhere within the cloths which were cleaned also, and go to a restroom, put your towel wherever you want. No, this manage your brush, your toothpaste, everything has to be managed so beautifully that there is a place for everything and everything in its place only. Everybody repeat. There is a place for everything and everything in its place only. Everybody? There is a place for everything, everything in its place only. There is a place for everything and everything in its place only. There is a place for everything and everything in its place only. Only the last row, the three of you. There is a place for everything and everything in its place only. Last row. Headache. There is a place for everything and everything in its place only. We have learned two rules which comes under plan and organize. Rule number 1, there is a time for everything and everything in its time only. Have you seen two lecturers getting in idu nan class? Never it has happened. Hey, maths class you all going to get to Ibru lecturer banbitidare? No, it will never happen. Okay, don't try to do otherwise it will look very, very funny. Indian heroes are the best because they always put underwear inside and pant outside. But there are superheroes like Spider-Man, Batman, ಅವರು accidentally pant ಹಾಕೋಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ they wear an underwear. So life is always, what is the process you are following? Always remember, what is the process you are following? There is a right way, there is a wrong way, and there is also that time what should be done first, what should be done second. If everything is little bit episode, it looks so funny and it looks very foolish also. Because most of you say, aha, yen difference agbidutte. It will make a hell a lot of difference. You will never be able to understand. Let me take up a simple example. Taking bath. Simple taking bath. What is the process? What if I interchange the process? First I'll give you the process. Sir, what difference will it make? Sir, I'll change the process. First let us understand the process. I switch on the geyser, wait for 10 minutes for the water to get boiled. Then I go inside, I remove off all my clothes, I take water, I wet myself, I take soap, I just cleanse myself, I use a brush, I brush myself, and again I pour water, and then I just use a towel, actually dry myself, and then I wear the clothes what I need to wear, and then I will come out. The procedure is told. Sir, we will make changes in the procedure. What I will do? First I will go inside this one. Geyser I won't switch on. Anyway, it's a process, na sir? Geyser switching on is a part of that entire rules. I'll switch on at the end. It looks very funny. I go first and I put water. I don't remove my clothes. I put water. And then I put all other rules I'll follow strictly. What is that? After putting water, I put soap. Will the soap go on me or on the cloth? On the cloth, and then I again pour water. Then I take the towel. I actually dry myself and will it work? No. So there is a right way and a wrong way discipline. Always repeat me. There is a right way and a wrong way discipline. Again, there is a right way and a wrong way discipline. Okay. There is a right way to do something and it should be done in that right way only. All of you repeat. There is a right way to do something and always it should be done in that right way only. Okay, we will break it into two. There is a right way to do something.
There is a right way to do something. There is a right way to do something.
There is a right way to do something. There is a right way to do something. There is a right way to do something. There is a right way to do something. There is a right way to do something. There is a right way to do something. Now, always do that thing in that right way only. Always do that thing in the right way only. Always do that thing in the right way only. Always do that thing in the right way only. Right way is, ask yourself, because I can speak on lot of aspects. You have an examination. I gave you an example of the bath. You are preparing for the exam using different principles and fooling yourself on a daily basis. Let me tell you, even I did the same mistake. What do? We spend maximum time taking the content from the book, putting it into the mind. Again you put it into the mind. When you are supposed to recollect, when you try to recollect, hurdles will come, resistance will come, and you will start feeling, I am not able to recollect the first question, what was it? It's not coming. Let me do like this. Again, procrastination. After studying the next lesson, at one stretch, I'll recollect first and second. What does the rule say? If you cannot recollect something which you would have studied 10-15 minutes before, how do you think you can recollect after taking few more things, putting it into your head? You are unprofessionally and unrulingly putting yourself into stress, but by not following the simple principle. What do you do in the exam? Do you take the content from the book and put it here? No. In the exam, you take the content from your mind and put it in the form of writing. So what should be practiced more? Somebody very beautifully asked, how was your preparation for this 2 gold medal winner rifle champion? And the girl very clearly told, they had made us experience the same environment in a more tougher and challenging way, and here we felt it was like a cakewalk. But do you do the same thing? No. Every time, read the content, put it into the mind. Read the content, put it into the mind. Read the content, put it into the mind. In exam, you will have to take the content, put it into the paper. Take the content and put it into your paper. This practice has happened? No, not even once. Maybe one preparatory you would have attended for complete 3 hours to know what is your capabilities. You have spent your entire time taking content, putting it here. If the same rifle training was given, theoretically, not giving them the gun, asking them to shoot, not giving that pen which is a gun, asking them to write, are you not actually following a wrong process of preparing to what you are supposed to do? Let me tell you, simple way of studies. In 1 hour, it has 3 parts. The first 20 minutes, the second 20 minutes, the last 20 minutes. Repeat. The first 20 minutes, the middle 20 minutes, the last 20 minutes. Again, the first 20 minutes, the middle 20 minutes, the last 20 minutes. First 20 minutes, you will have to take the content, put it into your head. Second 20 minutes, look for revision because you will get stuck up. Open the pages, revise it. You try to remember what is called as an auditory exam only. You read the question, try to close your eyes and give an answer. If it is writing also, keep writing in your memory only. When you don't get, you refer. 20 minutes for taking content and putting it here. 20 minutes for you to do the revision. Then take the book, keep it aside, sit. With a paper and a pen, the next 20 minutes you should only be writing, because this 20 minutes writing is what you do in the exam. But every time, because of the starting trouble and procrastination, you will only do the first 2, you will never go to the third attempt. When you are supposed to go to the third attempt, after completing 3 lessons I will do, then after 3 lessons when you try to remember, what was the first lesson about, it's not coming. What it will say, today it is not coming, tomorrow I'll start fresh, everything will come. How will it come? When right now whatever you have studied is not coming after 15-20 minutes, do you think it is going to come tomorrow? You get into that starting trouble, procrastination, living with the problem and stress, and next day when you come and open the book, it looks like, yesterday I studied this, na? Why I am not able to recollect? Why? Because you are only taking information, putting it here. You are not doing the second 20, taking information and bringing it back in the form of thoughts, and really taking information, putting it in the form of writing. So you should follow putting it into the form of writing. That is where your academic performance will improve. Can you work on your language? Can you work on your handwriting? Can you write faster? Because these are the means which can push you from that 60 to 70, 70 to 80. If all were failed students, none of you would have got admission in Patil College. Because you are good students, you are academically high performers, that's the reason you have got an admission in this college. So when you have got this admission in the college, your scope should not be, I have got an admission, let this also go on. No, that is living life out of convenience. I have got this opportunity, let me work so hard that it should hit me and I should be scoring the best that is possible. I should make my parents proud, I should make my teachers proud. With this attitude, you sit in every class, miracles will happen. A little bit on an interactive session, because I used up a lot of time. The traffic was really horrible. I never thought I had come to Patel College most of the time. It used to bring me in 35 minutes. Today the resistance was so much, it took 1.5 hours for me to reach here. So sometimes life will be that 25 minutes and sometimes life will be this 1.5 hour. You should be ready for this 1.5 hour also, but you should prepare yourself for that 20 minutes also. 20 minutes, 40 minutes, 1.5 hour. This is the law of life. Now that your academics should go in a very full, nice and creamy manner, let me ask you a very important thing of your life. What is your ultimate goal of life? All of you, what is your ultimate goal of life? Marriage? Boyfriend? Girlfriend? BMW car? What is your ultimate goal of life? Okay, most of you wouldn't have eagerly agreed, but you would have thought, okay, mom, a BMW. But once BMW is given to you, will you be happy? No, next to you something else more costlier will go. Then you will start thinking, arey yaar, what happiness is this? I want that. That will keep me more happy. Hey, what are you saying? I told your goal should be car. But you are saying that car will give something else. That is your goal. What is that goal? Happiness. The goal of all goals is, can you be happy? All of you repeat. The goal of all goals is, can I be happy? I don't have a car, can you still be happy? That is what life is. But most of us, if you look at how we are living our life, let it be academic career, life is going on. Nah? In that life, it has to be a celebration. All of you should feel happy and divine because none of you had any such anticipation that I will be born as humans. Did you knew? God could have created you as any such microorganism which is not even visible to our naked eye. If He has chosen you to become a human, that means He has selected you, some billions and billions of them, and He has gifted you to be this human. Cherish that human life. You should not say for small to small thing, I want to give up my life, my mother told it. My lecturer told something, no, from tomorrow I won't come to college only. No. And sometimes I will try 3 times. If it does not happen, after that I will never try. You should say this to Thomas Alva Edison, who tried 9,999 times and he failed, and he did not say he failed. He told that experiment failed. I am not a failure. That experiment is a failure. If I give up, I will become a failure. Most of the time in this starting trouble, procrastination, living with the problem, leading to stress and leading to give up, you will have hurdles. Life is not a cakewalk. When Gandhiji told we will chase the Britishers out of India with ahimsa, it was not a cakewalk. He had lot of hurdles. But with all these hurdles, if you can hold on to what you want to achieve, He will do the miracles and He will make it achieve. You need not move a stone. Mountains will be moved for you. Initially people ridiculed, Bapu, ye kya hai? You are going to chase the Britishers, the criminals out of India, that too with ahimsa? What are you talking? Bapuji, a pagal ho. People told, ridiculed him. But he did not give up. He held on to that possible hai. When Chanakya told, I will bring a street boy and make him an emperor, not even a king, my dear friend, you listen to me, I am going to make him an emperor and you will be under him. People ridiculed, even he was ridiculed. People ridicule you, but when people ridicule you, if you can hold on to it long enough, results will automatically pour. For that results to come, you will have to hold on. That holding on is called as living life out of conviction. Otherwise what happens? You keep falling for everybody. You keep falling for every suggestion, you keep falling for everybody. That is not how life has to be led. It is the same story. Father, son and the donkey. Donkey had to be sold in the market. Most of us are living our life not for ourselves, for others. We want to see what comments will come in Facebook. If somebody says too dark shirt, you will go and change the shirt and put one more shirt and you will post one more post. One more will say too light color. Then you will go, you will mix black and white and you will make a light color and then you will wear it. One more will say, what is this? He doesn't have a recognition of colors only. At least you should use some dark red. Na? You will come with red and you will wear. That means you are living life for everybody's sake. That is not life of living out of conviction. You will fall for everybody. A father, son and donkey could have just walked the donkey all along and they could have sold the donkey to the market. But as they were going, Facebook mein people will shout. Your neighbors will shout. Your friend will say, first day only you will start writing. Yes, you also start writing. Right? Not possible? Then don't talk to me. Allow me to write. That should be your attitude. You should be that dog. One small puppy will come. Do you think that lamb would, whatever that big dog, he will care for him? What he will say? Your life has to be like that. Afternoon lunch ke baad you want to prepare. Somebody will look at you. First rank, huh? Say yes, you should be happy. If you see green signal and if you go, Gandhiji, yeah? Be happy, yes Gandhiji. Red signal you go, one person will come and talk you. If somebody says this, you tell him the story. Life of whose is important. Whether the other person is breaking the rule or you're breaking the rule. You buy a bullet and you get that feeling, na? Maga bullet odstaga feeling is different. Okay, you sit on the bullet. But when you sit on the bullet, your happiness is to the peak. One, you know this BBMP Kasada truck. It looks like a big giant. That person is coming in the wrong way. And you think you are going on a gudu-gudu and you can stop him. You are awning him. He is coming on the wrong way. You are awning him. Do you think he will go side? Now who should go side? You think you are Gandhiji there. Anna, you hogi anna, bitbidi. Anna, nivella aache hogtidre hogi, nangonchuru barkolok bitbidi. Allow him to go. Don't care. Otherwise, the father, son and the donkey, few people told father should sit. Then father sat. Few people told son should sit and son sat. Guys, where are you going? Simple, this control nahi hota hai. Better kuch nahi hota hai. Okay. See, how is that when in the border, somebody is about to fire against the Chinese? रुको यार, तो थोड़ा सा पानी पी के आ जाता हूँ. Do you think it works? No, that is not life out of convenience. You are always looking for options. So, all of us have understood the law of life says the goal of all goal is happiness. Are you living with happiness? I just want to ask you this question. Are you living with happiness? No. None of us are living with happiness. Right at this moment, you will be thinking how nice it was at home. And right now, you are thinking how it would be as soon as Malik sir leaves and we are left free. So, what is happening? Instead of enjoying this moment, you are thinking that in the past, when you were supposed to be enjoying, you did not enjoy so much. So, what you do? You crib about the past which you did not enjoy, and you anticipate that you will enjoy the future. And in the present moment, you are doing nothing. You are simply wasting the moment. So, what we say, law of life is, can you live happily with conviction right now? That is the point. Right now, sir is taking a class. Can I put my heart and soul into the class so that I understand the whole thing, and by the end of the class and before the class, I should not be the same person? Yes, happiness is this. But look at our entire path of life. We came to the school thinking happiness is there in the school. We were never happy to actually stay at home. But when we came to the first standard to the school, were you happy consistently? No. First day, second day, third day, you were very happy, and immediately something deep inside told, what happiness is this? I was so happy at home. Okay, then what? I think I'll be happy when I go to high school. So you push your first standard, second standard, third standard, fourth standard, fifth standard, and you come to your high school, it's a different school altogether, and you think happiness is there, and you always come anticipating there is abundance happiness in high school, and first day when you come to high school, you attend, you feel happy. I'm not saying no. But after second, third day, fourth day, after a week or 15 days, you start realizing what happiness is this. I'll have to study more subjects than what I used to study. I was so happy in my primary. I was much more happier at home. I think this is not happiness. And something deep inside says, after 10th, when you go to first PUC, You are young adults. You are given all free to do whatever you want. You can wear whatever dress you want. There is no uniform, and you are anticipating and waiting. Let this 10th get over. I want to go to +1. I want to enjoy. And when you come to +2, though the number of subjects are less, the college starts, and after a few days you start realizing what a big pain it is, so much to study, no free time at all, so much of assignment, so much of hard work, and nothing is happening, and you will start thinking, I was so happy in my high school, much more happier in primary, still more happier at home. Now I am not enjoying any happiness. And something craving happens, and you say, when I go to degree, when I go to Patil college, I'll be very happy. And even the lecturers and me, we also taught in the same manner. We came to engineering, if you went to BSc, if you went to... and we came there, we thought the number of subjects are still more or less. I should be very happy, I am already an adult, I can do whatever I want. But I started realizing, after 1 week, 10 days, 15 days, 1 month, what happiness is this? +1, +2, I was so happy. High school still more happier. At home, much more happier. What is this life? And somebody says after graduation, when you get a job, you will be very happy. So anticipating that job, lecturers and me, we went to the job and we worked for 1 month and we were very happy. After second and third month, we realized, what politics is this? The boss doesn't like me, my colleagues doesn't like me. If I get something, they get jealous. If I don't get anything, I get jealous. If they get something which I did not get, I also get jealous. What is this? I was so happy as a college student. I was much happier as a graduate student. I was still more happier as a +2 student. I was much more happier in high school, still more happier in primary. And I was very happy at home. I had all the luxury of doing whatever I want, whenever I want. Now, and slowly somebody says, marriage is happiness. You guys will not relate, lecturers can relate. Somebody also told me, my God, marriage is full of happiness. And let me very honestly tell, if I have told anything wrong, you can clarify with your lecturers. From the engagement till the marriage, after marriage 6 months only. Then afterwards you will start thinking, bachelor life was so nice, office life was so beautiful, and college life, and then you start and you're not living there. First you thought you have married an angel, and only afterwards you knew you are a devil to her. And she thought she has married an angel, and later she realized you are a devil. You want to try with your parents, do this today. Go back to your father, make him sit comfortably, give him a cup of coffee, you take his hand, put it on your head, and you say, Papa, we are doing an experiment. You should tell only the truth, nothing but the truth. And I will make it easy by asking you very simple, straightforward question. But Papa, promise you are not going to tell a lie. And I am not going to share this with any of you, even not with mother. Okay, you are not sharing with your amma, then sit. Then you sit. You take the hand, keep it, and you are only going to tell the truth, put the hand down. You make a question very straightforward so that you understand what happiness is, what living in the moment is. You tell him, Papa, how was Mama from the time you got engaged and till the marriage, and after marriage 6 months? Was she an angel or devil? You should be very clear. Hey, she was an angel. I felt I met an angel. And she is smiling. Now, Papa, after that, after 6 months till now, is Mama always an angel or sometimes devil also? He will wait for some time. You are not telling your Mama, na? No. I don't know, Ma, when this angel got transformed into a devil. She is no longer an angel. Right? You go to your Mama. You take the Mama, put your hand there and say, Mama, you are only going to tell me the truth. Other than truth, you are not going to tell me anything else. I am going to ask you a straightforward question. I am definitely not going to share with anybody, not even with Papa. And then you take the hand and you say, Mama, how was Papa from the time you got engaged to the marriage and after marriage 6 months? And they say, hey, your father, he was more than an angel, Ma. I asked him a ring. He got me a necklace, Sarah. If I would have asked him a necklace, Sarah, she would have got what is called as, if there is a body, Sarah, he would have got body, Sarah. Today I asked for this one. He says, no, man. I don't know when he got transformed into devil, because from the engagement you would have seen the angel side of both of you, the positive side, Arjuna side of both of you. Only when the life pushes you, Though if you are decorated outside as though you are an apple and you are a mango inside, when life pushes you, mango juice only will come out. You can't sit under an apple tree and say mangoes fall, mangoes fall. For mangoes to fall, you will have to sit under a mango tree. For exam results to go up, you will have to study more. In that study mode, you should do more of exam practice. Without doing that exam practice, you are sitting under a mango tree, apples fall, apples fall, apples fall. Where will apples fall? It's a simple understanding. Then they also realize every day tu my is happening, husband is fighting every now and then, wife is fighting. There is no such home where fights do not happen. When they do not fight means you can assume something horrible is going to happen. एक time bomb चल रहा है, sometimes फूट के अलग अलग हो जाएगी. 3 fights means it's an happy family. Others we will not go into details because my class is academic performance, not marriage performance. Now we will come back there. Somebody tells, because all of you were kids, you don't know what the pain your parents would have gone through to give birth to you. Even before your birth, arrangements were made to see to it, my son and daughter should experience more luxury than what we have experienced. That is the kind of environment that you are being born. You don't know how much gifted you are. You have your mom, you have your dad. There are a lot of orphans who don't have. Right at the tutu maimai is happening, somebody says, Makladre ella seri hogtave, and then you are born. When a small papu is in the neighbor's house, it is heaven here. Wherever he goes, it is hell only. Because you know, when you are chinni, nanni, munno, they would have kept their house like there is a place for everything in its place. There is a time for everything in its time. There is a right way for everything in its right way. Sofa means sofa for sitting only. Dining means dining for eating only. And you ask him where you or he or she has not done kaka and susu. Every place you would have done. Why? There is no place discipline for you. You are the boss. And there is no time discipline. Whenever you wake up, it is morning. Your parents also should wake up. Whenever you sleep, they can sleep. That means you become a boss and you horribly create that atmosphere so heavy. Sometimes out of love, they would have told you what a devil he is. But it is love still. Even knowing the pain what you have given, they still bring you up, and they also anticipate as you grow older and older, when you start growing, they will start experiencing peace of mind. But every time you came to higher, they started seeing more problems. First standard, second standard problems were there. But the moment you came to high school, they had to experience bigger problems which you gave, directly or indirectly, tangible or intangible. One fine day you come and say, I want to study science. Next day you come, I don't know who has influenced you in the college, and say, I don't want to study science, I want to study commerce. And the next day you come and say, I don't want to study science also, commerce also. Actually, mama, I don't want to study only. How will the parents handle that? They thought something would have been done, and they anticipate maybe when he goes to college it will be okay. When you get into college, it is different. You are always becoming transactional with bigger problems. Then they think if you get married, it will be okay, and they get you married. And when you get married, saas bhi kabhi bahuti, tu mai, and all these problems. If you look at your entire life, you are not living in the moment. Right now, there is an opportunity. Can I live happily? Can I listen to this class happily? Or can I actually focus on what will happen after the class? That is afterwards. Do your karma right. Right now, I am sitting in the class. Let me sit with conviction, let me sit with complete focus, and when you sit like that, you will not crib about the past which you have not enjoyed happiness, and you will never anticipate happiness in the future. All of us, our living only has become so horrible that our entire phrase, we don't want to use happiness and abundance at all. We use as though if I use that happiness is going to simply get discharged. And the parents will get their kids married, and then they see their tutu my man, and they say one grandchild will be very happy, and you're holding the grandchild, and still if you're feeling it is not giving you happiness, it is not the happiness that you're trying to search in every other place. It is an happiness right now at this moment which you can choose. We use even happiness in so much of scarcity. You come to a college, so many beautiful places, faces to socialize with, so many beautiful teachers and so many learned professionals and lecturers whom you can socialize with. Can you at least use that happiness and abundance? No. You call one person to express happiness, wait for his birthday, and then you want to wish happiness. What is your birthday, ma?
September 16th.
16. So you wait for September 16 to come, you make a stand and you sing an happy birthday completely for her. 2-3 who are absent. Next day when you come, at least wish happiness that day. What you say? Belated happy birthday. Amma neen yesterday hogi, you celebrate that happy birthday and come back. See, what is humans? Human, actually it is compared to an Akshaya Patra. The more you give out and what you give out will flow in abundance. If you give happiness more happiness will flow. If you give hatred more hatred will flow. If you give jealousy more jealousy will flow. If at all you want to be positive, one thing always underline and remember, if I can create happiness onto others, I know more happiness will flow. Can you repeat? If I can create happiness onto others, I know more happiness will flow. If I can create more happiness to others, I know more happiness can flow. Simple logic. So let me use this happiness in abundance. We always use it in scarcity. Assuming I have taken a good class and few of you really like the class, and you wanted to actually thank me, but I say I will not be available today, but those who want to thank tomorrow, I am leaving to Delhi and I am going to settle there permanently. Because I was your lecturer, you wanted to come and see me off as a gesture of respect, and you come to that place, and in this airport, international airport, I am about to go to the baggage counter, I say bye, all of you will say happy journey. What do you say? Happy journey. Is it a wish or a curse? I'll tell you how it is a curse. Now I'll come back to one more. Assuming your lecturers have taken 1 week of class, I also took 1 week of rigorous class every day for 4 hours, and Saturday comes, you have lot of assignments to complete on Sunday, and you know tomorrow is Sunday, and Saturday before leaving the college, evening at 4, what do you say? Happy week end. What do you say? Happy week end. Is it a wish or a curse? I'll tell you, it is again a curse. When you are seeing me off, I call you, Amma, please come. Can you wish me more? Why, sir? Happy journey, sir. No, I want you to wish me more. Happy journey, sir. No. More. Then he says, why, sir? Amma, anyway, I am going in a plane. I am going in a plane and the drive is not more than 20 minutes also. The air hostess, anyway, they will keep me happy. Ask for hot water, they'll get you hot water. The same hot water you say it should be little cold, they will go and get the cold water. So you are happy there. Where is happiness required? After I land there, I need to live my life there. So wish me happy stay in Delhi. Then they wish me happy stay. Look at this happy weekend also. Anyway, Sunday is a start of a week for us. We think Monday is the start of the week. That is how we wish you a happy weekend. Saturday, while you are leaving this college, even the lecturers and even you feel like tomorrow is Sunday, you are the most happiest person. You go taking your own sweet time, and we lecturers will go to every Pani Puri shop and we want to do that tasting, and we want to feel that pain of what we have experienced for 1 week. We take our own sweet time, we pack a lot of things for our kids and we go home because we know tomorrow is Sunday. You also go home because tomorrow is Sunday. You are very happy the entire Saturday evening because you know tomorrow is Sunday. You go to you are not actually particular what time the dinner comes. You take your own sweet time to complete the dinner. You take your dinner, and once the dinner is completed, you are on the top of your happiness because you know tomorrow is Sunday. You are not even looking at the watch what time you will have to sleep because you know tomorrow is Sunday. Happiness is towards the peak. And whenever you put your head, you get into a deep sleep because the happiness what you have tells tomorrow is Sunday. The best sleep of the week you get is on Saturdays because you know tomorrow is Sunday. But when you come to tomorrow's Sunday, you are not even thinking of what time to get up because you know it is Sunday. You get up at your own sweet time, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You even don't brush your teeth. You are filled with so much of happiness. Direct bed coffee, and you want to have breakfast. Then after that you want to go for a bath because you know happiness is towards the peak because it is Sunday. And you have a breakfast like you have never had breakfast in your life. And you wait for that afternoon lunch to come. And the afternoon lunch you have it like you have never had in your lifetime. And then you want to take that afternoon nap. You know It's a luxury nap. And you sleep. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, something reminds tomorrow is Monday. What happens? You want to go to that so-called calendar, tear that Monday, you want to put Sunday 1, Sunday 2, Sunday 3, because it is the Monday blues which is haunting you, which is also haunting the lecturers, which is also haunting as a principal, which is also haunting your mom and dad, because we know tomorrow is Monday, a busy schedule to start. Why? What did you wish? You wished happy weekend, so the happiness was actually given you in installments. You stayed happy only till weekend, then afterwards your life turned misery. So let us use a phrase which should fill everybody in happiness. Which happiness which we are going to sit and study, enough studies will get into your head. And the next process, when you recollect also, you will be able to recollect maximum. And when you go on write and practice also, you can do maximum, because you are doing it happily. With happiness, the neurons are very hyperactive. It can absorb more things. So try to do things with happiness. So how do I bring happiness into my life so that I know the goal of all goal is happiness? Let me keep this happiness constant even in this degree college for the all 3 years. They should feel there was a student always filled with happiness. So our phrasing, our communication should be filled with too much of positiveness. It should always be accumulated with happiness. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It looks a little low. Instead, if we can actually say happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night, it can bring that big energy into our life. The person who is saying also feels that energy. The person who is listening it also, he will feel that energy. So, okay, can we repeat it? Everybody, happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Again, happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Always remember, when words are simply put on without your bodily involvement, it is actually half. If we can make it with style, if you can make it with action, your mind and body will get involved, which will work for your mind. So all of you have your 2 hands free. Can you loosen it a little? Keep your hands free, all of you. Okay, we will do it with action. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Everybody, happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Ma'am did not say the conclusion time. Until all of you do it perfectly, 4 o'clock is also okay for me. Non-stop I am going to be here. Instead, we will do it. Everybody, okay? Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Let it be right hand. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Everybody?
Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night.
He is not doing. What is his name? What is his name? Louder. One of you say his name. Avinash Esralle or clean up Madlila. Ready, steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Again. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Again. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Again. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Hello, ma'am. What's ma'am's name? What is ma'am's name? Okay, Sushmita Esrele, our Madlila Adukoskara. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Why only morning, afternoon, evening, night? All the weeks we should be happy. Okay, happy Monday with me. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Everybody. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Okay, again. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Including the lecturers will have to say. Okay, now why with action? Let it be little rhythmic. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday. Thursday will be straight. Happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Done? Ready, steady, go. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, straight. Happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Again. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Monday to Sunday, you should be happy. All the months, do you want to be happy? Yes. So happy January with me. With me. Happy January, Happy February, Happy March, Happy April, Happy May, Happy June, Happy July, Happy August, Happy September, Happy October, Happy November, Happy December. With action, we will divide the entire 12 months into 3 parts. At your forehead level, we will have 4 months. At your chest level, we will have 4 months. At the waist level, we will have 4 months. Okay. So, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Ready with me? You should start from the left, clockwise. Okay, you should start here. I should start here. Ready? Steady, go. Happy January, Happy February, Happy March, Happy April, Happy May, Happy June, Happy July, Happy August, Happy September, Happy October, Happy November, Happy December. How many seasons? Bangalore definitely has minimum 4 seasons. Summer, winter, rainy, spring. Okay, summer, winter, rainy, spring. 4 seasons, we'll put it like 4 months. Happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Everybody, happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Now, we will have to make a conclusion. Hold your hands like this. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, whatever the situation is, my happiness will always remain constant. My academic performance will always remain high. Okay. Now all of it together we will do, but in a standing position, because I am standing, I can always feel the energy. You are sitting, the energy is little low. All of you please stand. Okay. It will take another 10 minutes. We will complete up the class. Ready? Steady. With me, along with me. After that, only the first row will come. You will stand. You will do second row, third row, fourth row, and then the class is completed. Ready? Steady. Go. Happy morning. Happy afternoon. Happy evening. Happy night. Happy Monday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday. Happy Saturday. Happy Sunday. Happy January, Happy February, Happy March, Happy April, Happy May, Happy June, Happy July, Happy August, Happy September, Happy October, Happy November, Happy December, Happy Summer, Happy Winter, Happy Rainy, Happy Spring. Hands like this. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness will remain constant. My academic performance will remain always very high. Give me a big round of applause. The first row, you come. Quick. First row. You are also the first row. Come. Ma'am, come quick. The first row. You belong to the same college, na? Quick. Ma'am, 50 of you come. How many are there? Come close. Okay. If we make mistakes, you are going to correct us. Ready? Steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening. Only my voice is coming, all of your voice. Ready? Steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night, happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, Amele Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday, happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June. Ma'am, not this. Okay, it is like this, rhythmic. Togondo kortirodu. No, all together. Ready? Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June. Happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December, happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Hold your hands like this. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness will remain constant. My academic performance will be very high. Very high. Okay, big round of applause. Yeah, the next one. Come quick, come quick. Come. We'll complete it faster if you come quicker. Boys, come. ಅಲ್ಲ ಯಾರ್ದಾರ ನಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ we will call two people. We will lift you up. ಎರಡು ಕಾಲು ಏನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ come quick. See, as a students, walk a little faster, move a little quicker, use your voice pitch very high, react very promptly. These are called as smartness. Because I have worked as an HR for Infosys and even for Accenture, we used to work for their sister concern where we were responsible for recruitment and training. When a question is fired, the time that is taken by the person who is answering, if it is more, we don't call him smart. When you can actually immediately respond, that is called as smartness. And when you can answer with an higher pitch, that means your confidence is high. And when you walk into the interview also, you cannot become a grandma and a grandpa and somebody will have to push you to go and attend. That kind of an attitude is never accepted. So you will have to be quicker, faster, and you will have to move much better than everybody else. That is called as dynamism. If you cannot express that dynamism, it is considered as a not so smart attitude, not so smart person. So please keep this in mind. All of you are ready? Come a little closer. Okay, ready? Steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Louder, everybody. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday. With sync. Happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Happy January, happy February. Happy March, happy April. Happy May, happy June. Happy July, happy August. Happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December. Happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness will remain, always, constant. My academic performance will always remain, very high. Hi, Toshina? Okay, give them a big hand. The next go, come quick. I want you to identify the row which has done the best. Because most of them, happiness means it should be connected to the heart. I don't know, somewhere they are connected to these both kidneys. When they say that they are not that happy at all. Come quick. Guys, from today, the entire Patel group of institute should find where this happy students come from. When you meet your lecturer, when you meet your principal, when you meet your teacher, when you meet your security man, with lot of love and respect. Who is this guy? He is leaving? Okay. With lot of love and respect, it should come. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Are you with me? Yes. Come close. Ready? Steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರಿ ರೆಡಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಗೋ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ನೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮಂಡೇ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ಡೇ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ವೆಡ್ನೆಸ್ಡೇ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಥರ್ಸ್ಡೇ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಫ್ರೈಡೇ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಸ್ಯಾಟರ್ಡೇ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಸಂಡೇ ಇನ್ನು ಸಂಡೇ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈ ನೀವು ಇನ್ನು ಸಂಡೇ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ ಓಕೆ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಜನವರಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮಾರ್ಚ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮೇ ಕಸ ಎಸೆಯೋದಲ್ಲ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಜೂನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಜುಲೈ ನೀವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಎಸೆದಿದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡೋ ತರ okay February January February March April happy May happy June happy July happy August happy September happy October happy November happy December happy summer happy winter happy rainy happy spring and like this irrespective of in spite of ma'am you are not saying say you only say she will repeat irrespective of in spite of okay now everybody together irrespective of in spite of whatever the situation is my happiness will always remain constant once again constant my academic performance will always be very high. The next row, come quick, come quick, come quick. The fastest batch, the fastest group, sorry, line. Come quick, come quick. 1, 2, 3. Hello, broken. Ready, steady, go. Will not waste time. You are already fast. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December, happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Answer like this, irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness, will always remain, constant. My academic performance, will always remain, very high. The next row, come quick, come quick. Come. Bega. We will take another 10 minutes. Fast. Walk a little faster, move a little quicker. Twist your body, raise your hands. Come close. Fast. Ma'am, fast. Oh, you 1 or 2 can join. Okay, ready? Yeah, start. Come closer. Ready, steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Everybody? Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September. We went wrong. We will do it again. January, February. Ready, steady, go. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December, happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Hands like this. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness will remain, constant. My academic performance will always be, very high. Big round of applause. The next one, come quick. 2 rows at a time. 2 rows. Come. You guys. One of the lecturers can send this row also, ma'am. Both the rows. Come quicker. After that, we will go for 2 rows and then the rest of them. Ma'am, you send 2 rows at a time. It will take a lot of time. Ma'am, our row na kalse aur bandila. The other one also. The 4 of them. Come. ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀವಲ್ಲ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಯುವರ್ ರೋಸ್ ಯಾರ್. ನಿಮ್ ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆಚೆ ಮನೆಯವ್ರ ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ okay, ready? All of you ready? All of you do reels, all of you do twists. Okay, ready? Steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. You're not saying happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December, happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. That's like that. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness will always remain, constant. My academic performance will always be, very high. Very good. The next 2 rows. Come quick.
Sit everybody.
Come quick, come quick. Guys, give them space to come. Afterwards, you can go. You stand in front also, it's okay. Okay. Guys, all of us, happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August, happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December, happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. That's like this. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness will always remain constant. My academic performance will always be very high. Go on, sit. Ma'am, I'll take 5 minutes more. We'll finish up. Come, any leftovers are there? Yeah, come on, please come. After this bit. Yeah, the three of you can. Come, start. Okay, ready? Steady, go. Happy morning, happy afternoon, happy evening, happy night. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Happy January, happy February, happy March, happy April, happy May, happy June, happy July, happy August. Bang. Happy September, happy October, happy November, happy December. Happy summer, happy winter, happy rainy, happy spring. Keep your hands like this. Irrespective of, in spite of, whatever the situation is, my happiness will remain constant. How did we say? Constant. My academic performance will always be very high. Yeah. So guys, we will take 1 minute and we will do a recap and then it is winded up. It's okay. All of you close your eyes for 2 minutes. Close your eyes. Do not lean back. Put your move towards the edge of the chair so that your spinal cord is erect. Move towards the edge of the chair and your spinal cord is erect. It will take only 2 minutes and then it is winded up. Once I ask you to open up your eyes, the class is completed. Keep your eyes closed. Do not open your eyes. Keep your foot flat on the ground. Keep your feet flat on the ground. The knee should be at 90-degree angle. Your sitting posture should be at your 90-degree angle. And your hand should be at the 90-degree angle. Actually, open up your palms so that your palms are facing the ceiling. Open up your palms so that your palms are facing the ceiling. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. Anybody who opens the eyes, that means you are interrupting yourself. See, there is a concept called as Ho'oponopono. It is a way of expressing gratitude towards all the beautiful things that has happened in your life. What we have done, whenever we go in front of the God, we always have asked as a begging, I need this, I need that. We have never told, thank you, O Lord, for everything that you have given. So now it is going to be completely about expressing gratitude towards whatever we have. Keep your eyes and just feel whatever I ask you to feel. Keep your eyes closed. Oh great God, thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me this birth. Oh God, I know. Oh God, I know. I could have been born as any such microorganism, any such creature, any such acquired product. But today, if I have been gifted to be born as human, I think I should express thanks and gratitude towards me being selected to be born as human. Thank you so much, oh God. Thank you so much in trusting me. Oh God, thank you so much for such a loving mother. Thank you so much for such a loving father. I know there are a lot of orphans who are either have a mother nor the father, and there are some orphans who don't have both of them. How do you think they would have actually managed themselves? Thank you so much for giving me such a loving father. Thank you so much for giving such a loving mother. Oh God, thank you once again. Oh God, thank you so much for such two beautiful eyes. I can see. I know there are a lot of them who are blind, are partially blind. How they would have lived their life? How they would have actually achieved whatever I wasn't so comfortable achieving even at this age. Thank you so much for these gifted two eyes. Oh God, thank you, I am not deaf and dumb. I can speak, I can listen. I know there are a lot of kids, a lot of adults, a lot of young ones, a lot of aged ones who are deaf and dumb. How they would have managed their life. Thank you so much, oh God, for that I am not deaf and dumb. Oh God, thank you for such a beautiful mind. I am not mentally retarded. I know there are a lot of them who are mentally retarded, who don't know what life is, who don't know what maths is, who don't know what languaging is, and they are leading their life. I'm so blessed that you are given such a smart brain, such a smart head. Thank you so much, oh God. Oh God, thank you so much that I have both the hands and legs. I know there are a lot of them who are handicapped, and I'm so blessed because I have both of them. I think I never have expressed gratitude towards this. Thank you so much, oh God. Thank you so much. Oh God, thank you so much for such a great teachers in my life. Thank you so much for great teachers in my life. Today, if I am studying in this particular group of institution, I think it is a gift. There are a lot of kids who are deprived of education because their mothers, their parents could not afford, or they don't have parents who could help them to achieve this. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. Thank you so much for such a beautiful college. I know it's very difficult to get a seat in this college, and something has brought me in. Something has actually helped me to get the seat. I'm so much blessed. Oh God, I know these 5 negative attitudes which I should not carry. Whatever Sir has taught today, let it be a learning for me for a lifetime. I will never get into starting trouble. I know starting trouble leads to procrastination. I know procrastination is bad. If I don't take charge there, procrastination will lead to living with the problem. I know living with the problem will not stop there. This ultimately leads to what is called as stress. And because of the stress, we get into giving up attitude. I've given up a lot of things that I could have achieved till now only because I could not cope up with the stress. Now that Sir has explained me how to handle this, I have understood stress will not stop there. It will lead to giving up attitude. I've given up a lot of things. I don't want to give up. God has given me the sacred life. I am the original piece. I am the masterpiece. I am that great master's piece. I have that self-image in me. I'll work hard. Sir has explained me about the concepts. He has told, let there be a plan and I will work exactly according to the plan. I'll organize myself according to the plan. I will have a timetable for myself from today. And I will follow these 3 basic disciplines what Sir has told. 1, time discipline. I will have a time for everything and I shall do everything in its time. I will have a place for everything and I shall do everything in its place. I will have a right way for everything and everything in its right way. Let me follow this from today. I know Sir has told the goal of all goal is happiness. Let me keep happiness constant. Let me be happy. I make others happy. My standard formula for today is happiness is going to be the ultimate goal of my life. Thank you once again from the bottom of my heart for all the good things that has happened to us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Without opening your eyes, rub your palms slowly until you generate sufficient warmth on your palms. Without opening your eyes, gently rub on your forehead, on both your eyes, on your chin, on your cheek. Thank you. Love you all so much. Wishing you most and more. Have a great